Good morning, everybody. I want to speak to you this morning about sleep during the lockdown. Been reading quite a lot about this recently because I know it's a problem for a large number of you, um, as we're really struggling with this. So I wanted to think first of all about why we need sleep. One of the first things that it does is it boosts our immune system. Now, at the moment, it's obviously really important that we work and do our best to try and make sure we build up our immunity. It also helps our brains to work better. At the moment, Form 4, you've just finished your assessments. Form 5, you're starting your assessments on the 11th of May. So equally, we really need to make sure that our brains are functioning really, really well. It enhances our mood. I'm sure we all understand, we know how grumpy we are when we've not had enough sleep. And so that can really help us. There's enough stresses going on in our life at the moment without you being a bit stressy as well. It also helps to improve your mental health. I know a lot of people are struggling at the moment and feeling quite down about everything. So getting enough sleep and enough good quality sleep can really, really help you with that. What is it then about the lockdown that means that we're all struggling so much to sleep at the moment? There's a lot of stress around. So the stress of being cooped up at home with your family all the time, stress of exams, which you're all going through at the moment in the current kind of that time of year. You are suffering because you're isolated from your friends. You're really missing that. You don't have that kind of downtime, or not in the same way as you used to have it. There's a lack of routine going on, separating, Monday from a Sunday. How do we know what time it is, what day it is? We don't have those kind of things going on. Okay, getting sciencey now. Melatonin, having a lack of melatonin, that can really hamper our sleep. So you get melatonin, it wakes you up in the morning, in fact, when you go outside into the sunlight. And then that tells you when to start the daytime part of your routine. And then when that disappears, that tells you when to start that nighttime part of your routine and go to sleep. You're probably spending a lot of time in your bedroom. I know a lot of you have your desks in there, you're working in there, you're probably spending your evenings in there chatting with your friends, and you're just not getting out of that room. That doesn't really help you. A lot of screen time, okay? And I know you probably don't think that's a big deal, but the amount of time you are in front of the screen adding lessons into what you were maybe doing, watching films, gaming, socializing with your friends, you are there all the time in front of a screen, and all that blue light can be really difficult for you. And sometimes you might actually be sleeping too much, and that can, in fact, make you feel worse. Um, they say that getting over 7 or 8 hours of sleep, actually, it makes you feel more groggy in the morning. You don't function quite as well. So what can we do about it? Well, I mentioned melatonin. It's really important that you get outside every day. Hopefully you are going out to do some exercise, but you must make sure that you go outside, preferably sometime early on in the day. Get that boost, even if it's raining, even if it's horrible like it is today as I film this. Try and make sure you go outside. It really will help you. Have some kind of a routine about when you get up and when you go to bed. We're only just off Easter holidays, and you may well have shifted that. And then you will have struggled last week and this week getting back to actually being ready to learn in the mornings, etc. Think about having a routine for that. Don't just stay in your dressing gown all day. All right. Your brain needs to understand that there's a difference between daytime and nighttime. That will help you sleep at nighttime. So have your shower, get dressed, put on your makeup, do something that helps you feel that you are more in that kind of day mode. Then when you sit down, you're ready to learn or whatever it is you're going to do that day. Chill out in the evening before you go to bed. As I said, a lot of you are working in your bedroom. If you can find somewhere else to work, it's really, really helpful. If you can work downstairs or if you've got a study, then that can be really useful for you. I know that's difficult and I do understand that. If you do need to work in your bedroom, make sure that you're sitting at your desk, you're not just lying in your bed and stuff like that. So reserve your bed for sleep. Try not to spend hours in there watching films or gaming or whatever. If there's nothing you can do about that and there's nowhere else you can go, the advice is to try and make it look a bit different in the day. Could you put a throw over it? Could you sit the other way? Could you do something that helps your brain to understand the difference between day and night? And try not to just fall asleep in your bed and take those naps during the day. Exercise is really, really good for us. Really good to get out there, get the blood circulating, wakes you up a bit in the day so that you are ready to sleep at night. I'm sure we're all missing the sport, we're all missing playing in our teams. So this is something that I really would encourage you to do. Go for a run, go for a bike ride, do some yoga. Yep, something like that that makes you feel better. Now, the next one is actually to be kind. Showing kindness to other people reduces stress. All right. So if you can reach out and help somebody, it will reduce your stress and you will find that you will sleep a little bit better. So try and do something that will help you go to sleep by going and helping somebody else. See what you can do. And then relaxation. What routine do you have to relax in the evening? I mentioned yoga earlier on. Lots of great apps out there that are free at the moment. Lots of things you can do to unwind and help you to sleep a little bit better. Okay, well, I hope you find some of those useful. Okay, it's not a magic wand. I can't just sort it out for you and help you be able to sleep, I'm afraid. But I really hope that that will help you. Just a quick housekeeping note to Form 5 out there. We will be sending out a document for you to give you a little bit more information about the upcoming exams. I know there's a lot of questions out there about whether these are so-called open book exams. You will be told by each department whether you can look in your books and your notes or not. But what I would like to stress is there is a difference between looking something up and copying huge chunks of texts. We will be running your papers through plagiarism checkers. If it says that something that you have written down is the same or very, very similar to something on the internet, a large chunk of text, you just won't get any marks for that piece of the exam paper. So please be very, very careful about what you access during those exams. If you have any more questions about the exams, then just drop me an email, send me a hangout or whatever, and I'm happy to answer those. Well, it's been really good to see you again, and I hope you're all keeping well, and we'll catch up again next week. Bye-bye.